A, a very good morning to class 8 student. Class 8 student, now all of you know that your first term unit tests are coming soon. So in this unit test you get MCQs, fill-ups, true false, matchups and unseen passage plus question and answers. So all of you have to prepare yourself, learn the question and answers, memorize it so that you can write your answers in a proper manner. So now today I'm going to start the first chapter revision. The name of the first chapter, Introduction to Computer Networking. Introduction to Computer Networking. So students, now first of all I tell you introductory part of this chapter. Imagine you have a big family and everyone owns a personal computer. You have a huge collection of songs and photographs in your system which other wants to access to. The data is too large to be transferred by the pen drive and the mic. Moreover, it makes no sense to occupy additional space in the hard disk of other computers when already one computer in the house is storing it. Similarly, in an office there are 20 to 25 computers wherein data needs to be shared. The employees in the office want to share the soft copies of bills, letters, documents with each other. It is not possible to share data every time using a pen drive or a CD. Furthermore, the computer system in the office could be placed in various rooms and on different floors. As observed in the above two different scenarios, there is a need that the computer be attached to each other so that data could be stored among them. Computer can be separate rooms and different floors. These computers can connect it to each other through wires and cables or even wireless technique. All of you know about the wireless technique. It's a Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity, like the Wi-Fi. The full form of Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity. This information of computers is known as networking of computers. So students, networking of a computer network is a collection of interconnected computers and other devices which are able to communicate. A computer network is a collection of interconnected computers. That means connection of internet computers means maybe there are 4 or 5 computers, other devices which are able to communicate with each other and share hardware and software resources. From the above example, the example is already you have seen. The same example is in our school also. There are other advantage of networking computer too. In a computer network, two important technologies such as computing and telecommunication work together. So all of you know that there are so many advantages of computers are there. The advantages of computer network are sharing of data and software. We are sharing the data and the software. How we are going to share the data and the softwares? The network cable used to share data files with each other. For example, computer of different department of an organization made by separate physically, be at distance places, but their data could be stored in a central computer which can be accessed by all computers. In this way, data can be made available at all time to all users. Software can be installed centrally rather than each machine and used similarly. This provide to be much cheaper than buying license from every machine. What does it means? It means what had happened in a, you have seen in schools what had happened there. We don't have that much of CPUs with us. We only purchase 3 or 4 CPUs and rest of them the only monitors are there. All the monitors handled by the CPUs, not the separate CPUs, or there are 3 or 4 CPUs are there only. They are the server, and the clients are those PCs which are interconnected with them, right? So in the same particular manner, in schools we have seen, school or offices we have seen, they don't have a separate printer scanner. They have a unique printers, scanners and all that, the equipments, peripherals which are used by the employees or the teachers. Why? Because they can't be able to afford that much of equipments. So that's why they are using 1 or 2 printers or scanners. How? So at the time of using, whenever we need that, whenever we need that particular printer or scanner, we can use through a Bluetooth or wireless Wi-Fi activity, right? So that's why this one is the example of sharing of data and the software. Nowadays we are sharing the data and the softwares also. We are sharing the softwares through the Bluetooth and through ShareIt. We are sending the software applications also. Sharing peripherals. We are also sharing the peripherals, means sometimes what had happened, we want some printout from the printer. So what had happened, in a school we have only 1 printer, so all of them want a printout from the printer. What we will do, we'll share the printer, we can give the command, and one by one it follows the command, right? So let us read this. Sharing peripherals. Laser printer and large storage media are quite expensive. Network enables us to share such resources and hence reduce the operational cost of any organization. For example, a company with about 50 to 100 computers can share resources such as scanner, printer and hard disk, etc., which help in reducing the cost of considerably. Why it happens? Because it reduces the cost, right? So this one is also a medium of to reduce the cost saving. Computer networking also give us help to saving a cost. How? The above 2 advantages help in reducing the cost considerably. Sharing of expensive softwares, hardware, peripheral devices decrease the operational cost of the organization. So it happens in an organization, we are not going to purchase so many scanners and so many printers, so it reduces the cost of the company. Efficiency. To bring more efficient and effectiveness into a working system, we can delete, modify and upgrade the software or data at a single point only. Redundancy. Sharing the soft copy of a file, of report or any other information over the network reduces the need of hard copies of all documents. Sometimes what happens, we are sending the hard copies to someone, but if we are going to work with a computer, what we will do, we'll send the soft copies through email or through WhatsApp to other persons. So it reduces the cost of hard copies as well. and they are saved for a long term also. Increased communication. Advantage means the advantage of computer is it increase the communication also. How it increase the communication? What had happened? If you are going to communicate with anyone, you have to talk with one or two persons separately, right? But through email you can send n number of emails in one time. So increased communication. A computer network offers a powerful, fast and reliable communication channel among the user of various computers on the network. The internet forms the largest network in the world. With the help of the internet, we can communicate efficiently and easily via email or chat rooms, videos, telephone calls and video conference. It increases the communication. We can communicate with anyone whosoever are sitting in abroad. Access to remote database. We can access the remote database. How? This is another important to use of network. It is easy to anyone to access the remote database. For example, making airline reservation or railway reservation. For example, you are living in a village where the internet is not there and don't have any type of communication. If you want to do a reservation, you can do it through your mobile phone, right? So this one is the access of remote database. You can book your tickets, you can book your hotel, right? So these are some important things, hardware and software requirement of the network. Hardware and software requirement of a network. Every network includes at least two computers with adequate wires. Network interface card. Network interface card is also the shortcut form is NIC. The connection of medium, usually a wire or a cable for guided network. So these are the hardware and the software requirement of a network, right? Some more important points are there. One more important point is there. Network operating system software such as Microsoft Windows NT 2000 and now moving forward to the MCQs of the chapter. What you have to do, students? This one is also very important. You have to learn this computer network. We divided computer network into two parts, terms and three parts. We divided computer network into 5 parts: terms, types, advantages and protocols. So you have to learn this figure also, because maybe this diagram comes in your examination. And students, what you need to do is, one more information is there. You have to draw a 2 diagram of input device and 2 diagram of output device. All of you know that the input device is what? Input device through which we are giving something to the computer is called input device. And what is output device? Through which we get something, right? They are called the output device. Now some important definitions are there. Computer network. What is computer network? A computer network is a collection of interconnected computers and other devices which are able to communicate with each other and share hardware and software resources. So what is computer network? All of you know that computer network is a collection of interconnected computers and other devices which are able to communicate with each other and share hardware and software resources. Students, you have to revise all the question and answers, because these definitions, maybe the definitions are coming in your examination. And students, passage, most important is passage. In your exam I am giving you one passage also. The passage is from the book only. You have to find out the answer from the passage itself. So the next one, node. Each computer on the network is called a node. Server. What is a server? A computer that facilitates sharing of data, software and hardware resources on the network is known as server. Again, I am going to repeat the definitions. Computer network. A computer network is a collection of interconnected computers and other devices which are able to communicate with each other and share hardware and software resources. Node. Each computer on network is called a node. Server. A computer that facilitates sharing of data, software and hardware resources on the network is known as the server. PAN, personal area network. The shortcut is PAN. It is a small network formed and is typically within a few meters. Then the LAN. LAN is local area network. It is a network of devices in a room, building or campus, and it covered an area of a few meters of a few kilometers. Then metropolitan area network, MAN. It covers an area of few kilometers to a few hundred kilometers. Then CAN, campus area network. What is campus area network? It is a network of multiple interconnected local area network in a limited geographical area. Then WAN, wide area network. It is the largest network that spans countries and even continents. Network topology. What is network topology? It is the arrangement of the nodes, servers, peripherals, devices of a computer network. Then the last one is protocol. Protocol is the spatial set of rules for communication between network devices. So these are the definitions, students. You have to revise the definitions as well, right? Because maybe the definitions comes in your exam, so you have to memorize these definitions also. You have to learn this figure also. Computer network. Computer network, we can divide computer network in 5 parts. We divided computer network in 5 parts: term, types, advantage, topology and protocols. We divided computer network in 5 parts: term, types, advantage, topology and protocols. So in terms, computer network in terms, we divided it into 4 parts: node, server, hub and switch. Hub or switch are both the same things. NIC. Then the second types. How many types of networks are there? PAN, LAN, MAN, WAN, CAN. Personal area network, local area network, CAN, campus area network, MAN, metropolitan area network, WAN, wide area network. Then the third one is advantages. Why we are using computer network? Because of the advantage. The advantages are sharing of data and software. Sharing of data and softwares are there. Sharing peripherals. cost saving, increased communication, access to remote database, right? That's why we are going to use the computer network. Topology. Topology, you have read in this chapter about different topologies: bus topology, ring topology, star topology, and tree topology. And the protocols. Protocols are what? All of you know the meaning of the protocols. Protocols are the rules and regulations which we have to follow whenever we are going to use the whatever the things are there. Because students, when you are coming in the school for taking a knowledge, what you have to do, you have to follow some protocols whenever you are going to come to school. So the protocols are what? You have to come in your school dress and take your all subjects notebooks, come in proper dress, come in proper time at school. So these are the protocols. So in the same manner, in computer also there are some protocols: TCP/IP, HTTP, FTP. So these are the types of protocols. So these all things are dependent on computer network. Through these things we can compile the computer network and we create the computer network. So maybe this diagram comes in an examination. So students, you have to revise all the question and answers and all the diagrams and plus input and output device also. Input and output devices also. Now moving forward to the fill-ups. Bus topology is also known as linear topology. The largest example of WAN is WAN. All of you know the full form of WAN, wide area network, is the ATM and banks. Dash is known as the intelligent hub switch. The fourth one, tree topology, is the combination of bus and star. Dash is connected where the cable wire terminates, RJ connector. LAN form using with or any other wireless medium is known as WLAN. So these are some fill-ups. So students, not only those things which I am going to learn, which I am going to revise for you, not only these things you have to revise all the things which are we covered at the time of making a video of your class. So all of you students, you have to learn the things and don't only learn the question and answer, you have to learn the revise the chapter also. Maybe the question and answer coming through the chapter itself. So students, practice and practice yourself so that you can write your answers easily. Now moving forward to the next page of true and false. In a star topology, all nodes are connected in a computer cable. In a star topology, all nodes are connected to a common cable. So it's a true or false? It's false. The next one. Network within a city is the metropolitan area network. This one is true. The third one. Mode of transmission of data by wire is known as guided media. It's true. A server is also known as a workstation. This one is also be a true. Railway reservation can be done easily using computer networking. True. So students, what we have done the question and answers, some important points of the network also, and we have done the definitions also. So you have to learn MCQs, definitions plus diagrams. I already explained you this one diagram. So you have to learn these things, right? So students, take care yourself and complete your work as well. Thank you. Have a nice day.